Welcome to the Fight and Talk podcast. This is a podcast based all around white collar boxing in Wales and the events we've got coming up. Today I'm joined by our main card fighters for the 6th of April. On my right I've got Charly Freeman, the challenger, and on the left I've got Marc Warren. These boys have met in a fight before. Marc came off the victor and Charly stepped up and called him up for a rematch on the 6th of April. All over social media, everyone's buzzing for this fight. I think it's fair to say it's got a lot of hype around it. The coaches, everyone's speaking about it. So that's why we thought, first episode, we've got to get you boys in to talk about it. So I'll start with Charly. Obviously, you called out Marc. Yeah. What was the reason, the thought process? What made you want to come back for more after losing the first fight?
I think like as soon as I left the ring in the last fight, I was like, I let myself down in that fight. I know I can beat Marc. Great fighter, but I think I've got more natural ability and a bit of extra training that I've been putting in. I think I'll win.
Cool. And Marc, obviously you messaged me on Facebook when Charly had sent you the screenshot saying let's have this, and then to be fair to you both, the fight was made very quickly. I think it was within a matter of minutes. You both agreed to step in the ring, so I take my hats off you for that. What was your thought process when you see that message saying rematch, let's go?
Fair play to him. Like, you've got to put his back 3 times. For me, yeah, he's coming in. He feels like he's going to beat me. He'll be finished soon.
So, obviously Marc said it's going to be finished sooner, and obviously you reckon you can beat him. What are you going to do differently this time that you didn't do last time in the fight to make sure that you do get your hand raised at the end?
I'm going to defend myself forward.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking to knock him out. I've lost like 7 kilos since the last fight, so it kind of shows you how we're going to come in.
Yeah.
I'm looking to win on points. And yeah, I think it's going to be very, very difficult to beat me this time.
Cool. And Marc, are you going to do anything differently? Obviously, you very convincingly won the last fight, so you would, some might think you come in with the same game plan, just powerhouse from the start. Charly said he's looking to win on points, so he's going to try and box you this time. So
whatever Charly's saying here and now, it means nothing. Obviously, he's not going to tell me his game. Obviously, he knows my power. My coach knows my power. As soon as I catch him, he's gone. As soon as
what do you think about that?
I mean, he's got power.
Yeah.
But he's not stupid. He's seen what I can do. I think
where have I seen you do something?
In training, you see me. I mean, I think we had a minute sparring session, and you told me right after, you were like fair play. And yeah.
Well, I've got to be honest, it's taken me a lot of motivation to try and, how am I going to motivate for someone who put down 3 times? Not in the second round. It's taken me a lot of motivation, that's why I've got coaching. He's got the motivation now, we've got really good big sparring partners in. For me, we're working on power. Get big solid power.
Yeah.
I didn't work on that last time. So now I want to get, we want to get him and get quick.
Cool. So it's going to be a power against boxing then. We're going to have someone coming in who's looking for a heavy hit, a quick finish. Trying to, the only way really.
You said quick finish, but I'm going to take the time.
Yeah.
It was within what? Just.
You know 6 minutes.
What's that?
You know 6 minutes.
Got 6 minutes. Yeah. Absolutely. That took you.
So what was it?
I took you in what, 3 minutes last time?
Yeah, no, but you say you're going to be quicker, but.
Yeah.
So does the
only? No, I think before what I put you down the first 3 punches. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that quick punch there. What I'm doing, it'll be done
so
quicker.
For a few more rounds, then, yeah.
No, I'll be done quicker.
First round.
Possibly. Look, as soon as I catch you, you're gone. It's simple. Okay. You can't take shots. Do you think you can take shots?
I flew back up each time. I would have carried on all night.
Your eyes would have gone in the back of your head.
No.
Did what? No. I looked across the ring. It should have been stopped there now. First round.
No.
What do you think?
I'm impartial in this, boys. I'd say it was, the first knockdown, it caught me off guard. I was ringside and it caught me off guard. I think, like you said, you didn't defend yourself, and that's why I think you let yourself down there.
I've been saying, I've never had someone come at me the way you did, and that did catch me off guard.
Yeah. And have you been training for that this time? Yeah. So, obviously.
And look, that's the intent. I'm training for someone who's going to be guarding up.
Yeah.
Very, very tight. Very, very tight. So I'm looking for these his openings.
So would you
As
say,
soon as the opening's there, it's gone.
in some sense, then you're training to box a different fighter because obviously
My coach is bringing in his fighters, yeah, who he's telling to guard up, don't show anything. And you'll tell yourself, I've just ironed somebody out this morning, didn't I?
yeah. So obviously you win the fight, it's 1-1, right? You've done better than last time. Do you think, in your opinion, the only way Marc betters himself from this fight is by finishing the fight quicker?
All the pressure is on Marc to do exactly what you did, or better.
Look, if I win, I'm not going to be happy. I want to win by knockout.
Yeah, 100%. You have to knock me out.
And so do you.
Yeah.
You need to knock me out.
No,
Why?
There's no pressure on me whatsoever. If I just scrape it on points,
So what if I
that's a
knock
massive
you, what if I
victory.
knock you out again? Is that your boxing finish, is it?
No,
No?
you're a good fighter. In the last fight camp, you were the best person I could have fought,
Yeah.
and that's why I want to fight you again. This is a challenge for myself.
Do you think you've got to beat, so kind of going on what Marc said there, so I'm quite interested in this when this idea come up about having this chat. Do you think you have to beat Marc to then, you don't necessarily have to give up boxing if you don't beat him, but kind of, is it kind of the sense of, I have to get past him, kind of like a video game, I've got to get to the next level, so you've gone back. Do you know what I mean? Like for your own respect and...
Yeah, I just let myself down in the last fight.
Yeah.
I want to redeem myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know I can beat him. Like, a lot of people, I'm really funny, a lot of people said, they texted me and was like, you sure you want a rematch? And I was like, yeah, because I know I can beat it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it. If I think I get flattened out again, then I wouldn't have done it again.
No, look, one thing I said to you when you asked me for this fight is, I respect you for coming back. I do that. But it's not going to end well.
I want to think how seriously take me.
Look,
That's all we do.
you're going to be in there trying to knock my head off as well. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You've got to
To
take
me,
it
it's
seriously.
been a fantastic scrap.
Absolutely.
I
And I'm
mean,
really
It
looking
is.
forward to it.
It is.
Absolutely.
So, you don't see yourself, obviously both boxers, you don't see yourself losing all, but we get to fight night now, and Charlie beats you. Theoretically speaking, he doesn't beat him. No,
I
even
can't see him beat I can't
doesn't
see
even want to think about it.
I can't see
It's gonna
how he
happen.
beats
No, mate.
I can't see how he
No.
beats I can't see it. I want to allow it to go to him and see.
Fair enough.
So
So,
very surprised if you turned around and said the opposite, but
I'm only going on what my trainer's going at the moment.
Yeah.
don't let him gas you up too much though, because you can go in there, be very too confident.
Who?
What?
Don't let him gas me up.
Your coach?
No, he's not gassing me up. He's bringing in solid fighters for me, and I'm doing well myself. He's not gassing me up. He's the one that's saying that you need to be better. You need to be better. He's not the one gassing me up.
so would you say you're in better shape this fight than you were last time?
I was, I think, middle of January, I was as fit as I was fight night. I wasn't even really taking it that seriously the last fight night. I went in too confident, and I was like, whoever I'm going to fight, I'm going to steamroll them.
Yeah.
I think that definitely was a downfall of mine, was just overconfidence on that night.
Yeah.
But I know what Marc can bring now, and I'm ready for it.
So you, in some sense, you overlooked him.
Yeah,
You've learned from that mistake, and now
yeah.
you know where you can fix it. Okay, so, and what about you? You think you're in better shape than last fight night?
100%.
Yeah?
Fitness-wise, absolutely.
So obviously there's been a lot on social media. This is the only time you boys are going to meet now until the match-up night on the 3rd of April. At first it was quite quiet, but the last few weeks, there has been a bit more back and forth.
This is what I like about him as well, He's been stopped in the second round, he's come back. That's what I'm saying, I do have respect for him. I really do. He's come back and he could have easily, gone on and took another fight. He wants to come back and wants to have a crack. I expect him to fight, I do expect him to fight, but I know, he knows, and you know, if I catch him, he's gone. And, I respect you for that.
It's going to be a brilliant fight. So as I was saying, it's turning out to be a bit of a battle of countries of what we've got Wales versus Scotland, promoted by an Englishman. We've got most of the UK there. So, you know, you've got a similar number of supporters coming from the sales that have been coming in. Do you think that's going to help you on the night, having, you know, those people behind you, you know?
My family's very, very passionately Welsh. I'm a massive football fan, like Wales, Cardiff. Like, I'm proud to be where I'm from.
Yeah.
And obviously Marc is as well. So I think that's going to even build up.
Yeah, because it's obviously it's a big away day for your boys coming down from is it Arborough? Arborough.
I've already taken him to this one crowd.
Yeah.
But like I say, he's come back, and this is what I'm saying. I've got respect for that. I expect him to come in much further, you know, much stronger and things. But at the end of the day, you can't take the punches.
What have we got? So do you think you can take his punches? Do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Do you and you don't think you can, no?
Probably, haven't I? 3 times. I had 3 times. He went down 3 times.
Let's talk about the last fight then. Let's go in depth with it and see, you know. So, who did their ring walk first? Marc.
I did.
Yeah. So, you do your ring walk. I stood in the crowd, them bagpipes. You know, I thought, fuck that. I don't think I'd want to step out after that. You know, how were you feeling when you were stood back there? Because I know, obviously, I was fighting on the same card, backstage all day. You boys didn't even make eye contact at the weigh-in. That square off was probably one of the most intense moments I've ever been in.
This is where it started. The way,
100%.
you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got respect for Charlie. It was that initial way. You know, he's come up, he's given me his eyes and thinking what he wants it. That's when I realised, you know, I was Charlie and all that sort of stuff. You know, and I was thinking, I'm going to fight you. You know, and that's when I started taking it seriously. 3 days before, you know, you see myself in the spa. You know, I probably didn't look sharp and things in the spa. I've seen this for Charlie for fighting stuff. That's when it was a fight for me.
Yeah.
When he's coming up, he's face off.
I think that face off for me was like it showed how confident I was with whoever I was going to fight.
Yeah.
Just I was going to literally steamroll them. And yeah, obviously don't open nothing personal. I didn't know you at the time. That's what we know you now. But like now it is a bit more personal.
Yeah.
It did knock me out in front of my friends and my family. So it is a bit more personal now.
Yeah. So that weigh-in, I think everyone in the venue, you know, when you boys squared off, I tried to recreate it with my opponent, and he was having none of it. Like I thought, you know, that is, it's all for charity. But when it gets to, like you said, when it gets down to it, it's a fight. Yeah.
I said to him afterwards. We messaged and things. And I said to him afterwards. It made the whole experience better. You know?
Yeah.
Because up until then, I was ready to come in and just have a bit of a skull and things, you know, have a drink afterwards. It made it much better for me. And especially this time, you know, with all the talk over social media, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
All the series and the Welsh.
Yeah.
It's great, you know,
Yeah,
because it just puts a little bit of needle into it, you know.
Yeah. So we have the weigh-in. Comes to the Saturday afternoon, then you all arrive. You're having your medicals, and you know it was good spirits between everyone in the dressing rooms. But you boys kept a good distance. You know, people were bouncing between you both, chatting.
I tried to get a bit of eye contact with him, but he wasn't having it.
Nah.
No, he was gone.
You were in the zone.
Yeah, I was dead serious that night.
Because obviously I know I was quite close with you in the training camp last time, and I remember I think it may have been one of your mates came up to him and said, "Oh yeah, he's got you here." Like, and you know, so even all your mates were really confident. So you step out. What's the first thing that goes through your head when you're laying on the canvas? Then, when you've been so confident you're going to steamroll whoever you get in that ring, and all of a sudden your whole game plan's out the window because, oh fuck, you know, he's come
well,
straight
I
out.
think I said to you after the fight. After that punch, I might as well just walk out the ring because I was out of my feet.
Yeah.
I would have carried on all night. That's just the character I am. I would have carried on all night. But
I respect you for that.
Yeah.
And I told you afterwards as well.
Yeah.
He got up and he wanted to go on. And I mean, I know you said it shouldn't, but I think it should be stopped down then. You're not going to say that because you were into fight and stuff like that. It should be stopped down then. He kept coming, you know, and you know, respect.
I just made fundamental mistakes that, of course, since that fight night, I've been trying to put right.
And look, I know he's dangerous. I can't remember us sparring, but I remember him sparring with the boy Stuart Cardinal.
Yeah.
And I remember Stuart come up to me and saying, "Look, he's dangerous." And I know he's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, I know he's dangerous.
Yeah, because I heard about that, because I was away from that training session, and you know, I heard good things about your sparring from that. And because I was training with the heavies, we never saw you guys spar. So my first experience of, I didn't really think I saw you much around training, to be honest. So my first experience of you two was that face-off, and I thought, you know, I spent a lot of time with Marc in training, haven't really seen what this Charly lad's about, but it looked like this is going to be one hell of a scrum. And you know, one of the last fights of the night, they obviously saw there was something going to happen here. And then
I think nothing disappointed me the most was that everyone was building up. I was like, it's going to be such a good fight.
Yeah.
And then you're down after like 15 seconds. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, I think it just all adds motivation.
So Marc thinks it should have been stopped there and then, yeah?
Yeah.
Fight gets stopped after the first punch. Do you still go for the rematch?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
even more so.
Even more so, yeah.
Yeah.
I admire that, I do, I really do. And I
That's where I'm
think,
coming from. I respect that, I do. Because like, he could have went on, you know, he could have fought someone else. And he's not going to somebody, which is
yeah.
I'm just more technical. Like, how I performed when I first fought Marc is not how I normally fight.
Okay.
Like, it was just, I don't know, it was just maybe, I said to Charlie before you guys came in.
When you had a fight with him first time, did you find him a bit of a challenge? Was he difficult?
He just came at me, and I wasn't expecting it. And then when he knocked me down in the first one, I was like,
Did you find that his punch was hard when he knocked you out, or when he knocked you down?
yeah, I think it was just the like surprise more than anything.
How many weeks ago was that?
Say that, sorry?
How many weeks ago was that when that fight happened?
About 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
I know what you're gonna say. Like, yeah, he punches harder now. But that's cool.
Boy, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Oh boy. Bye-bye.
You're not scared of me.
Yeah.
Where are we then? So the fight. Yeah, the fight's done. How soon, I know you said straight out after the ring, when you got out of the ring you wanted that rematch. Obviously, I don't know how you saw the event, probably just through us sharing it on social media and stuff, but you know, when you saw that post, did you instantly think, that's it, it's time,
It took you about 3 weeks to come to me, and said,
Yeah, well, I first saw your post that you were doing this event, and then I was just speaking to my friends and family, like, I think I'm going to do this event. And yeah, I think I was just like, oh, why don't we just...
whose decision was it to...
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all mine. A few people were like, are you sure you want to do it? And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
no doubt, you're on.
Yeah, it's just this type of guy.
Right, so that's all the questions really from me. I'll open it up now. Is there any questions or anything you want to say to Charly?
Well, I've told him, I respect you coming back. You know, I do respect him coming back. It's going to be, we're both going to be fitter, going to be stronger. I just can't see you going anywhere. I really want to do this.
And if you got any questions or anything you want to say to Marc?
No questions. It's just going to be a very, very good fight. And it's just prepare for the whole 3 rounds.
Oh, I will be. Absolutely.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come and have a quick chat with us today, boys. 6th of April, Charly and Marc will face each other just on the other side of this tent in the Vale Sports Arena. Tickets are still available online now. It's going to be a brilliant fight, all in aid of Mind, the mental health charity. So thanks, boys. I'll offer you the chance now if you want to shake hands. And we'll see you on the 3rd of April for the weigh-in. All done. Nice one. Cheers.